Yo, what is good, guys? You feel me? Alright, so bro, we got another story time, you feel me? This one, our last one, was pretty crazy, bro. Now, I hope I didn't leave anything out. I don't think I did, though. But yo, this one's gonna be funny, but scary in the moment for me, bro, alright? So check it, right? We had 2 food classes on my freshman year of high school, right? I'm going into my senior year now. The first one was cool. I had a good teacher and stuff. She was chill and stuff. She didn't take anything too serious. She was cool. But then we go into the second semester. I have another foods class with a different teacher, bro. This teacher was like, let's be real, she was fat, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real. But yet she would always talk about her working out and stuff. She would always talk about how, oh yeah, I be working out. That's how I have this you guys see my stomach or something. I forget how she said it, bro. You feel me? I was confused in the moment. I was honestly looking at my friends around the room saying, huh? But bro, I remember she was the most strict teacher. I remember she said I was doing the dishes wrong, bro. She said you're not supposed to put it in. Oh, I forget how she said it, bro. It was so long ago. She said you can only scrub a few things with the the sponge, but you can't scrub everything with the something like that, bro. You can't scrub everything with the sponge or something. I forget how exactly she said it, you feel me? She said I was doing the dishes wrong too because I have it on hot water, but I'm running the water too long or something because you're supposed to have it halfway to the top with it filled with water, right? I had it apparently a little bit too high. Look, say this is half the amount, right? I had it this much, bro. Bro, that is literally a few centimeters, bro. She was taking everything honestly just too serious, bro. And then, what else happened? Oh yeah, that same day, right? My friend, we were making these strawberry chocolate things, right? My friend for some reason had chocolate thrown into this one room, but he was getting yelled at, bro. I was like, huh? He was one of my best friends ever since I was 2nd grade, right? I was like, yo, what is happening, right? Bro, she looked in and she was like, if you're not throwing these I just saw you do, then what the heck is that? Bro, I started dying, bro. He started dying. Everybody was dying, bro. He was just, bro, she kicked him out the class, bro. And, not actually, out the class, officially, but he was kicked out the class for that day, you feel me? What else happened? He got suspended for 2 days for some reason, bro. Just for throwing chocolate on the ground, bro. But everybody was laughing about it, bro. So I remember I had a presentation, right? I did not do anything on it, bro. I just went nerd. She was a senior, bro. I didn't even ask to not do anything. She just made me not do anything. She was like, oh yeah, I already know you're not going to do anything anyway, so I'm just not going to make you do it. Okay. Bro, I got a 9 out of 10. No, 8 out of 10, right? On that project, bro. And the whole reason why I did not get 10 out of 10 like her, because the day we were supposed to present, right? I did not know what I was supposed to present, how I was supposed to say it, because she did not want us to look on the board. She wanted us to look at everybody in the class. So I did not know what I was supposed to say. So I went to the nurse's office, which my mom's actually the nurse at the school, you feel me? So I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to this. So I was acting like I had the biggest headache and stuff, bro. I was acting like I was stumbling, bro, because my mom would have sent me back to class no matter what if I didn't, right? So 30 minutes passed, and I was like, all right, I'm feeling better. I go to the class, and everybody was my friends, right? I had 3 certain friends, a girl and 2 guys, right? They were like, yo, Andrew, she said when you went up there, how'd she say it? You didn't help with anything anyways. So then the teacher pulled me into the back, the other room, because we were sitting in chairs. There was a room that had chairs and stuff that would look like an actual classroom, right? But then there was another room that was the kitchen. She pulled me into the kitchen, you feel me? Since everybody was in the classroom, right? Bro, she was like, so Andrew, I heard you didn't actually help with the project, you feel me? And I was like, yes, I did. What is she talking about? But she was like, well, your partner, I forget her name. What was her? It was Lillian or something. It was some weird name like that, you feel me? Lillian or something, I forget. She said I didn't help with the project. I was like, yes, I did. What is she talking about? I tried my hardest with that. Then I went to the slides, right? I was like, yeah, I did these slides right here. She did these 2 slides, and I did this 1 slide. Bro, she was like, are you telling the truth? I was like, yeah, she just has an out for me. She probably just likes me or something. But bro, so a couple times days passed. Then I go to school the next day. My friend is getting talked to in the office. I was like, for what? I found out that same teacher ratted him out for weed, bro. Apparently he was smoking weed in school or whatever, bro. I forget. But, bro, he got kicked out of school for like a whole entire year and the rest of the year. For the rest of the year and then the year after, bro. He came to the school this next year, got kicked out again for weed. Even though that's not the point of the like story and stuff, but that was just crazy, bro. So yeah, a couple time passed. Then I only had 2 friends in that class, right? Bro, we were making jokes throughout the rest of the year, bro. I remember this one time I was talking about how fat the teacher was as like a joke and stuff when we had a substitute, bro. This one rat, like a straight up just a rat in the class, bro. Like this guy was so annoying. He had his hair down to like right here, bro. Bro, he was listening to me and my friends were like, yo, Andrew, you gotta shut up right now, bro. You gotta shut up. I was like, why? I said it mad loud too, bro. I was like, why? And they were like, bro, this kid's gonna rat you out, bro. I was like, nah, you sure, bro? And he was like, bro, I'm sure, bro. So I was like, bro, should I go up to him and ask if he just wouldn't rat me out? Like, should I give him money or something, bro? They were like, nah, just stop talking about it. It'll probably go through. Bro, so we were in class, right? The next day, that guy apparently told her, like, I was saying some stuff about her. And she talked up to me. Or, she talked to me, right? I was like, what are you talking about? Bro, literally, when she was like, I heard about you were talking about me yesterday. I was like, oh, wait, I was saying how you're like just a way better teacher. I was giving her all these compliments and stuff, bro. Yo, she ate that stuff up, bro. It was like she was eating one of her donuts or something, bro. Like, bro. So, yeah, a few days passed, right? Then she was telling us a story. Because the seniors, right, they were actually done with school. It was like, seniors ended school like a week before school actually ended. So, bro, I was sitting in class, you feel me? I couldn't get in trouble because I still had to go to my brother's graduation. If I didn't, or if I got in trouble, I wouldn't be able to go to or something like that. I forget, you feel me? So, bro, check it. She was like, I forget why she told us this story. We were like doing some slideshow presentation again. She made us do like 10 throughout the year. I hated all of them. You feel me? We would work on like, for them, 4 days out of the week. Presentation. I did not like them, bro. But check it, right? We were in class. She was like, well, how would you guys feel if your own bigger sister told you or said in front of all of your friends at the water park how you're just so obese, you gotta stop eating all these donuts and chicken fries and stuff. I don't even know what chicken fries are, but yo. So I was just cracking up, bro. And she was going on and on about it, bro. For like 3 minutes straight. I was like, yo. Just cracking up, bro. I was looking at my friends, laughing into my shirt, bro. Then I started chuckling, bro. Like, literally couldn't control it. I was like, just couldn't stop laughing, bro. Then I started thinking about, like, every time I can't stop laughing, bro, when I'm in a tough situation, right? I started thinking of 2 things. Either me playing basketball or me as Spider-Man, bro. I don't know why I think about Spider-Man, bro. But, yo, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. You get me? So, bro, those are the 2 things I always think about, right? So, I was just chuckling up. I stopped thinking about so I was good, right? But then I started thinking about it again because my friends were still laughing. But then I started chuckling again. I was like, bro, I was just dying, bro. So I was like, can I go to the bathroom? Went to the bathroom for 5 minutes, straightened up, bro. Then I saw one of my friends go to the bathroom too. So I just started telling him about the story and how I couldn't stop laughing, bro. Went back to the room. Bro, she probably thought I was high when I came back, bro. I started laughing, bro. She was definitely thinking I was just smoking or something, right? So, bro, I was laughing for the rest of the class. She was like, Andrew, what is so funny? And I was like, bro, I just couldn't stop laughing. I was like, nothing. And she was like, okay then, but why do you keep laughing? And I was like, I'm not laughing, I'm crying. And she was like, why are you crying? I was like, oh, it doesn't matter, I don't like talking about it. Bro, I'm like respectfully, bro, I'm a D1 liar sometimes, bro. Like, all my friends know I've been lying throughout, like, the last 10 years of knowing them, you feel me? Since I was in elementary school, everybody would call me, oh, Andrew, you're such a liar, bro. Never really affected me. I'll take that as a compliment at the end of the day, bro. Probably one of the best liars of all time, bro. The only thing I don't lie about is basketball, you feel me? Stephen Curry, the GOAT #1. Lamar Jackson, the best quarterback in the league, you feel me? So, bro, it's a lot, bro. You feel me? But by the end of it, bro, I did not go to school for the next 2 days, and then I went to school the last 2 days to end school. Went to the graduation. I remember she was like, oh yeah, she talked during my brother's graduation for some reason, bro. She was like, yeah, you guys were some respectful kids or something throughout the year. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go back to that, right? I remember when I wanted to leave that class, right? Yeah, one of my friends left the class earlier in the year, right? Like semester. So then I went to the guidance office to try to get out. 2 days later, and apparently, this class has been going on for too long or something like that, so I can't leave it now. Like, what? My friend just left a couple days ago. You feel me? Then I went to my brother's friend, and he was like, oh yeah, she sucks as a teacher, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, bro. I had her, and she was the worst teacher I ever had. Bro, I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, go back to the graduation when she was talking, bro. She was saying all this, oh yeah, you guys were some pretty decent students, each and every single one of you guys, when she was talking about like everybody throughout the class, bro. But I was like, okay. But yeah, I didn't really care about the graduation as much until they went to my brother's part of the graduation, you feel me? But bro, I was like, okay. But she was like, well, some of the new kids that are going in, they have to get a little bit more respectful, you feel me? But a lot of them were terrorizing me throughout the year, saying this in front of everybody at the school who was there, you feel me? Bro, I was like, yo, she better not try talking to my mom, bro. But you remember, my mom works at the school, so I was like, bro, she better not try talking about it. Yo, I was so shook, bro. But at least she didn't tell my mom. But then this past year, I had her back in the class for a personal relations class or whatever it was called. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I finished off with like an 85 in that class. I'm not writing myself out for how I got the 85 actually, because some of my friends, there's some rats at the school, you feel me? If they find this YouTube channel, I'm cooked. And I'll have to go online probably too to pass, you feel me? But bro, I passed with an 85. I barely even talked to her throughout the class, bro. But yo, she was skinny, right? You could tell she took a pill to get skinny, bro. But it looked unhealthy skinny, bro. Like she was like about to faint every single time she took a step, you feel me? Like, it was just disgusting at the end of the day. But yeah, man, I slid through that class, bro. That class, this whole entire school year felt pretty quick to me. But yeah, man, let me know your guys' most, like, embarrassing type of story, if you feel me. A time when you couldn't stop laughing. Like, just anything that was, like, would relate to this story, bro. And I hope y'all liked the video. If you did, hit the subscribe button as well. Comment something down below like I just said. Share with some of your friends, and I am out. Peace.